Hello everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King and our Human Paladin playthrough. Today we're going to head back over into this area with the Iron Dwarfs. We're going to work on getting the Book of Runes, chapters 1, 2, and 3. And we also have to analyze some giant corpses, and I'm hoping that as Ret Spec we will be able to fight those guys completely solo. And analyze them, because we definitely weren't able to do that as Prot Spec, but I think with Art of War procs and healing ourselves as Ret, we'll probably be able to do it. We're going to give it a shot at least and see how it goes. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and I should say thank you for being here and spending some of your time with me in Azeroth. I really do appreciate it. And I feel like pretty soon we're going to be wrapping things up here in the Howling Fjord. We might even finish up here today. And after that, we're going to go into Dragonblight. There we go, that should be a little bit better. The music is sometimes very loud depending on which music track they decide to play. Let's go... Wow, this is not the giant we need, is it? Runed stone giant, so not just regular stone giants. We need runed. So, not that guy. The chapters, I'm assuming, are going to be a random drop off of any of these Iron Dwarfs. There's chapter 1. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of captive stone giants. I'm just not seeing any runed giants. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's try our luck on this guy. They actually deal a crap ton of damage. Yeah, this is not gonna happen somehow. I don't think we're going to be able to do this on our own, without lay on hands at least. That's surprising. We got the one, yeah. I don't know how we do that without lay on hands. Well, that's a little bit troubling. We might actually have to find at least one other person to work on this with. Because that was going to end in our death if we didn't have lay on hands up. And that was with Art of War proccing like almost every hit. And I don't think we can hope for anything better than what we just had, so I don't know. We could wait, we have 19 minutes. We could maybe do it with something like Divine Protection. Maybe that could help get us there. We have potions. We could try another one if we come across one, but I have a bad feeling about it. The good news is we got all of the chapters we need. Let's try to combine these together. There we go. So yeah, now it's down to the giants, and not only are they difficult to take out, they're also difficult to find. There aren't very many of them, it doesn't seem. Let's try our luck on this guy. We're not going to have lay on hands, so we're just going to see how this goes. Maybe we use Divine Protection at some point. It's going to be a really short fight if we don't get any procs, though. Yeah. I'm going to do Divine Protection now, since he's beating the crap out of us. Alright, we got him. We are still in combat. I'm not really sure with what. There we go. We got him. The question is, can we do it without Divine Protection? We could go the opposite route. We could pop Avenging Wrath and just count on dealing a lot more damage to him all at once. And maybe that will do the trick. I feel like we interrupted something here. Yep. Okay, yep. That's a good way just to get killed right out. Alright, we're not doing this one. Yeah, we're not going to do this one right now. We'll save it and hold on to it. It says there's a lot of people here, but we haven't seen anybody over in this area. It's kind of the problem with these questing hubs being so spread out and disconnected from each other, is that there could be 50 people, but that doesn't mean that they're anywhere near us or doing any of the quests that we're doing, because the zones are quite large, and they're quite segmented. But yeah, let's get out of here. We'll go back to Fort Wildvar and turn that in. We still have stuff to do on the other side of the zone, possibly. I'm not really sure what this stuff is. It looks like a bunch of dailies, but we'll go see.
Great to meet you.
There's so much here. I'm going to need some time to study it, and if we hope to understand these runes, we'll need to try to make our own. I've got a set of picks, hammers, and chisels with me, but they won't work for carving these runes. The tools used by the Iron Dwarves are imbued with magic during their forging. When they're used to carve runes, the symbols form much more than mere words. These runes have the power to bind, compel, and twist. I believe I know how it works, but without a set of these tools, I can't be certain. Look for kits resembling mine near the Dwarves' pavilions at Giant Run.
Safe travels.
That's just sending us back. Which is okay. We could go back. I don't really want to run right back over there, but we can, if you insist. In all honesty, I'm kind of ready to sink my teeth into a new zone. I feel like we've been in the Howling Fjord for a while, and while the different parts of it are varied, and that kind of helps break up some of the monotony that could happen being in one zone for too long, I still feel ready to go into a new zone. Pretty much really want to at this point. We'll finish up these quests here, and then I think I'm going to get us out of here. Apparently that's all we needed. We could try to take on this guy here. We have our Divine Protection up. Let's pull him over this way so we don't get attacked by anybody else. We look good here. Wow, like right away they just deal so much damage. It's almost impossible to not just immediately get killed, I guess. Yeah, that's that. I shouldn't be fighting these guys. I'm incredibly too stubborn when it comes to stuff like this. I don't know why, like, once we seem to do okay, and then the next time we just get crushed out of existence. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Maybe the difference is crits. Maybe the difference is crits. I really don't know. What I do know is that pretty sure I'm done here. The question is, how the hell would I get into Dragonblight? I can run through Grizzly Hills to get into Dragonblight. Otherwise, I have to go all the way to Borean Tundra. We don't have any connecting flights. I think no matter what, it's going to be a long run. And I probably could have just started there today, because that's what I really wanted to do. And I kind of knew that going in, that I didn't want to spend much more time here in the fjord. It's not my favorite zone. It's been really cool. You know what's been the best part about the Howling Fjord has been the music. The music has been probably the best part of the zone for me. The questing has been... I've enjoyed some of the quest lines. I haven't enjoyed the map layout at all. That's been a big thorn in my side, how separated everything is. I'm gonna turn this one in, guys. We're gonna save the rest of the stuff here for some other time, and I really want to work on getting us into Dragonblight.
See you soon.
Yep. You will see us someday, eventually. If we go up here, we could do like a world tour of grabbing flight points, and that might not be too bad. Maybe we should grab the flight points. Yeah, I could probably engineer some way to get us over to the Borean Tundra, and we could take flight points from there. I have a flight point already in Dragonblight from when we did the Azul and the Rube dungeon the other day. I ran out of the dungeon and I grabbed the flight point nearby. But none of that stuff connects over here to the fjord, so... it's gonna be a long run. And actually, I'm gonna spare you guys some of it, and I will... I'll pick things up back when we are in Dragonblight kicking off. I think we're gonna start over here. And that seems to be like the natural way to come into the zone, is from the Borean Tundra. And then we'll just kind of work our way across the zone. It feels a lot less disconnected than the Howling Fjord. I'm hoping it feels more like the Borean Tundra did. because that's kind of what I prefer. This has been way too broken up with way too many like strange ways that you have to go certain ways to get places. All the little NPC flight points where they'd have an NPC take you from one point to another were kind of bothersome to me. And yeah, I'm hoping that this will be a lot different. There we go, there's the Grizzly Hills. Really excited to do some questing here, but it's a bit higher level than we are right now, so we're gonna do Dragonblight first. We're gonna do Dragonblight, Grizzly Hills, and then Zul'Darak. Pretty sure that's how we want to handle it. Very cool. This is going to be an amazing zone to level in, though, isn't it? The music is interesting. We'll see if it turns out to be as good and grow on me in the way that the Howling Fjord music did. I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried this is a horde town. Oh yeah. That's a horde town. Which means what? That the Alliance town is much further north? Oh, that's gonna be something. Okay, yeah, I guess we're going much further north to get to the Alliance town. I really wish that, that they wouldn't show enemy flight points on the map. I don't think I should be able to see enemy flight points or enemy inns. I don't remember it doing that in the past, in like the old world content. I don't remember Questy showing us that stuff for enemy towns. I'll have to go back and check, but it's not good. I would much prefer that when I look at my map, if Questy's going to show me icons, that I only see the icons for my faction. Maybe that's a setting that one of you guys knows about. Because I have no idea why it's showing me horde encampments and horde flight points and horde innkeepers as if I could ever possibly interact with them. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe we'll get lucky and this will be a connecting flight. I highly doubt it. Really ready for Brewfest to end so we can see like what stuff looks like in reality. Not with giant ribbons and pretzels tied to it. Kind of bust the immersion up a little bit.
Need help?
Yeah, we can't get anywhere from this. We can get down back into the Howling Fjord, and that's about it. So we have to now head way over here, all the way to the west. Maybe that will be our missing link. And guys, I'm going to make that run on my own. And I will see you guys over in the Star's Rest outside of Azul-Nerub, and we will get going over there. Alright, well, we got the flight point here at Winterguard Keep. And that allowed us to bypass the middle part of the zone and come all the way here to Star's Rest. But yeah, there we go. We see a little bit of Naxxramas there in the background floating above Winterguard Keep. And as a Horde player, I never really have seen Winterguard Keep. It's kind of a giant town-esque area that I didn't really know about. Never really been inside of it. So that's pretty cool to see. Lots of pretty cool looking stuff going on here in Dragonblight. Very, very snowy, so it's probably going to be a change of pace from most of the Howling Fjord. Although the last place we were in was pretty snowy as well. But yeah, this should be good. And I'm sure that if we're paying attention, we might get quite a bit of dragon lore here in Dragonblight. That could be exciting to see, you know, because we are 2 months away from the new expansion. Alright, let's take a look. It seems to be a largely Night Elf settlement, as the name Star's Rest might imply. But we have an image of an Archmage here from the Kirin Tor.
You need something?
Rifle the bodies. The Moonrest Gardens to the southwest were the final resting place of a noble group of highborn elves. It was also a powerful ley line nexus. The Blue Dragonflight used a magical device they called a Surge Needle to destroy that nexus, freeing the power to redirect at their will. I need more information, and I hope that you will get it for me. After the upheaval of the ruins, the ghost of the Highborn rose up and decimated half of the mage hunters present. Go rifle through their corpses for clues.
Farewell.
Oh, okay. We have lots of other stuff going on here. Let's find our breadcrumb. Here's a courier. He's not doing very well. Scourge aberrations. They'll get what's coming to them soon enough. As I crossed the bridge into Dragonblight, a small group of Anub ambushed me. I was surrounded. Those monsters knew I was coming. I barely made it out of there with my flesh intact. This list I hold must be taken to Winterguard Keep, but I'm too badly injured to make the journey. The list I hold must be delivered to High Commander Halford Wormbane. He commands the 7th Legion stationed at Winterguard Keep on the eastern borders of Dragonblight. If any of the traders on this list are stationed at Winterguard, it could be catastrophic. Hurry, show the document to Pelina Silvercloud here at Star's Rest and explain the nature of your mission. She will put you on her fastest griffin to Winterguard. We're not going to do that right now. Instead, we're going to let those traders brew their plots, and we're going to do everything we can here. The Liquid Fire of Elune. A human, will you assist me? The Scourge have moved into the ice mist to the north. Wherever they go, they spread their taint, and the creatures of the land suffer. Take this vial, which is filled with liquid fire of Elune from the Moonwell. Please use the liquid to cleanse the corpses of the blighted wildlife you find. Hello, human. Yes, this is the breadcrumb.
Be careful.
No, no! Ah! Oh, gosh. Alright, I shouldn't have kept clicking. We're going on a little flight. I'll use some editing magic here. Alright, so let's get back at it for real this time, shall we? So we could head north and we could do the kill quest, but let's head over here. Let's get the Moon Garden plans, and there's another quest to pick up down this way. I feel like it would be okay to do that first. Probably not going to be able just to run past all of these Moonrest Highborn. So let's not even try to do that. These so-called mage hunters came here and destroyed our resting place. Avenge us or we will see to it that your base of operations is overrun with the spirits of the dead. So that's like just a flat-out threat. Like, you will help us, otherwise we will all go to your base and kill you. The problem is... Okay. Here we go. The biggest problem is I'm not seeing any mobs for the objective. Moonrest Garden plans. Who am I supposed to be fighting for these plans? That's the big question, because we have these guys over here, the Mage Hunters. They're for the kill quest. But who in the hell are we fighting for the garden plans. Okay, so rifle through the corpses of the mage hunters. What do I do to rifle through? Maybe it's tracking wrong. Maybe it's not tracking correctly. Maybe we do have to kill these guys. I really have no idea. But let's start fighting somebody here. Okay, here we go. Here's the body of a dead mage hunter. Yeah, whatever's going on with this quest, there aren't many bodies to rifle through, and all the bodies to rifle through are going to respawn in a very small area over here. It doesn't seem like fighting the guys and looting them does anything at all towards the quest. We literally have to find bodies that haven't been looted over here. But everyone's doing the same thing. We're all coming through, we're looting the bodies. Then we have to wait for them to respawn. It's been an interesting time. I've had an interesting time in Wrath Classic. It really hasn't been what I expected. I will say that. Curious to know how you guys have been finding the expansion, especially those of you who have played Classic since Vanilla. So these guys are mostly going to have junk, and eventually we're going to get really, really lucky. And we're going to loot the one that has the plans, apparently. And I would kind of just like to take care of this quest first. Because it seems like out of all of them, it's going to be the one that's going to cause us the most grief. Inventory is full. Oh dear God, what have I done? It's been a rough couple of days for me, guys. It really has. I was struggling for a few days with my audio settings. I finally got that where I wanted it. For the past 2 days, I've been struggling with OBS. It's been having this issue where if I try to record too long in one stint, it won't finalize the actual file. It'll cut like 15 minutes off the end if I'm really lucky. It'll have captured all of it except for some of it, but sometimes it doesn't capture any of it. And yeah, it's been kind of a struggle on the new setup. I'm kind of regretting moving to the new setup when this is going on. I should have probably waited until a slower time when I didn't want to make as much progress or something like that, but it's been a rough couple of days. And unfortunately, the metrics reflect how rough it's been. That makes it even worse. I said I was going to save these. I don't know how much more shit I can save, to be honest. We're having a hard time with all these potions and stuff in the inventory. I don't want to have to open these to sell them. Let's put these on for our DPS set for now. I have to sell some of the stuff that I'm not using. Haste I haven't been using. Spirit I haven't been using. Yeah, if I don't sell some of this stuff, we're never gonna have room in our inventory. Okay. That's a little bit better. It's still not great. I have to open these up.
Goddess watch over you.
Just a bunch of junk.
What brings you here?
Alright, that is probably as good as it's gonna get for now, I guess. It seems like the plans are like a 1% drop. I'm kind of getting discouraged about this one. I was hoping we would get it before we've like looted 20 of these guys, but it seems like 20 might be the magic number. And that's far too many because it seems to only spawn like 10 or 12 of them at a time. And yeah, they're not dropping the item we need. They are not dropping the items we need. But they are going to fill our inventory up with junk. That is something that is going to happen. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, actually. Alright, I guess we move on from this for now, and we circle back maybe when we're done with the kill quests. Not really sure how else to handle it. It's pretty obvious that we're not going to get the item right now. Let's come over here and fight some of these guys. We can feel like we're actually making progress against actual objectives. Which is always a good feeling to be able to have. Look, my counter moved. I did a thing. I feel immediately better. You've got Frost Fireball? I'm jealous. Our mage does not have Frost Fireball yet. Well, we pulled the captain here. We don't need a captain, but we pulled her anyway. I'm sorry, Daddy. That's so fucking sad. F this game sometimes, man. Oh my gosh. We're the Alliance. I'm not supposed to be killing people's daughters. You find a letter secreted in the lining of her robes. It reads, Father, sorry for disappearing on you. If you're reading this letter, then I'm dead. I've been forced to work for Malygos' armies under the threat that our family would be killed if I didn't. I feel so ashamed. If there's anything that you can do to fight them, don't worry about me. I have them fooled and I'm sabotaging them from inside. We killed a person that was not only forced into servitude, they were actually working against our enemy secretly from within the organization. But because the only thing that we can do in this game is go mindlessly murder everyone that we're pointed at, we don't get to know that until we should feel so horrible that we should go turn ourselves in to be like summarily executed. We are an awful person, and shit like this makes me feel like we are an awful character. Oh my gosh, I can't kill you again, can I? Oh, I'm gonna laugh until I cry. You just, I guess the way is like you just can't care, right? You just can't care. You can't care about the story, the characters, or any of that stuff, because if you do, it starts to really get to you what a terrible person your character actually is. Oh, it's so bad, guys. So bad. One moment of talking to that person, they could have been like, whoa, 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 wait. Listen, I'm working from the inside. We don't talk to people though, we just murder them. That's what we do. That's all we do. Well, that's the kill quest done, which doesn't help us at all with getting the items we need from these bodies over here. So let's go try that again. Just run around in circles, looting corpses. Could turn this in. There's one last thing I would have you do, Rambles the Human. I would have you destroy Arcanimus. The sorcerers to the west used that giant device in the sky to bore a massive pit into our resting place. When they did that, they unleashed a monstrosity. I would not care if it were only a concern for mortals, but Arcanimus feeds upon the spirits of the dead. You will put an end to it now. Okay. Where's Arcanimus? Arcanimus is behind us. We are gonna look for bodies first. Do we have to open their personal effects to find the item? Maybe we do, but that did not find it, so... If we do have to open their belongings to find it, we didn't get it yet. Beat you to it. Beat you to it. Can we agree that this is a horrible quest? Because this quest is terrible. Not only is it boring, it takes forever to complete. There we go, we got it. All I have to do is start really just hardcore bitching about it. And by doing that, that'll make the quest be completed, right? That's what seems to happen. But yeah, that's not that happened not a moment too soon. It happened a moment too late, actually. Alright, let's go try to find this guy. We've certainly gone a terrible way. Just a terrible... What happened here? Oh god. Here is the way we were supposed to come in. Yep. Right here along the pretty pink path. If you haven't already, you should alert your betters to the danger that the blue dragonflight unleashed. By blowing apart the ley line anchor underneath the gardens, they threaten to destroy us all. Okay, cool. Let's take the shoulders to sell them. And let's go back to Star's Rest and turn in our quest over there. I really like all the ancient highborn architecture and the ruins and stuff. That's some of my favorite stuff in the game, is coming across like old highborn or old night elf stuff. So it's pretty cool so far, aesthetically. The commander studies your face for a moment. I suppose not. Must be bad news. Oh no. And we sent you down there to kill her, didn't we? I'm glad this person at least realizes how awful we are. The commander shakes her head and sighs. I'm sorry. I'll see to it that the letter is delivered to her father, Archmage Malin in Stormwind, right away. Don't worry, you won't be implicated. It wasn't your fault. It was our fault. You're going around killing people without talking to them first? It's your fault. Even if somebody says, hey, go kill those people. You go do that. You don't take the time to actually think about the situation or hear anybody out. It is your fault. You are responsible.
May the stars
try to put it out of your mind. There's no way you could have known. Right? There's no way we could have known, but there is a way we could have just not been murdering everybody.
Greetings.
Oh, here's the body loot that we got. We're just rifling through corpses and killing innocent people. Curious, they seek an accord with the Ethereum. The Ethereals could prove a powerful ally for Malagos and his madness. This will not do. We need to kill two birds with one stone, Paladin. You're the stone. Our two birds are the Wind Trader Mufa and Goramash. They should be somewhere in the western half of Moonrest Gardens. Most likely they're in the larger two-story building overlooking the pit. I require proof of their demise if you would be so kind.
Bless you.
Okay, back the way we came, I guess. Kind of assuming that we're talking about this building here ahead of us. Let's see if we can find a sensible way to get into it. Well, they're dead. They're dead because obviously they're dead. Multiple bodies spawn at the same time, so that's good. Maybe the respawn rate will kick up here. We'll fight some guys in the area. Just kill some more innocent people that are probably only doing what they're doing because they've been compelled to do so under the threat of death of their family. And we'll see how we feel about that at the end of the day. Look, it's the body type that people want for their Drakthir that they're never going to get. There's Windtreater Mufa. He's an ethereal. And now he's gone. Let's see if the other guy has respawned. Not yet, he hasn't. Not quite yet. There he is.
Need help?
Unfortunate that Goramash indicated that the accord had already been reached. Nonetheless, that's 2 less worms we'll have to worry about. Let's get more important business.
Safe travels.
Alright, more important business. We could come over here really quickly and do this cleansing quest. Corpse cleansed. Let's go see what this is about at least, and see if it's going to be one of the easy ones, or if we're going to be fighting for rare spawns, or what's happening up here. I guess we're just probably clicking on something and using an item, right? Okay, perfect. Just burn all the corpses. No cooldown on the item. Plentiful corpses about. Oh, maybe we have to make corpses. Maybe we've been burning someone else's. At this point, I don't feel too bad about it. Yeah, we're supposed to make the corpses. Yeah. But apparently we can use other people's corpses, which I'm definitely gonna do. Alright, we are actually all done with this one. Might have been the fastest we've ever completed an objective in this expansion, so... let's get this one turned in. The unfortunate thing about Star's Rest is that it doesn't seem to have an inn. It has a mailbox. It doesn't seem to have anywhere that we can collect rested experience, so that's kind of a bummer.
I am honored.
We've done what we can for the creatures of this land, now we must take direct action against those that have caused this. The Anubar cultists are indirectly responsible for the plaguing of the beast, and we must put an end to it. The fumes that emit from the cultist suits seep into everything they come near, poisoning and corrupting their surroundings. You must go north to Ice Mist Village and slay them. Bring back any of their suits that survive your assault, and I will see to it that they are properly disposed of. We are collecting cultist suits. Okay. Guys, I am going to take a break here. I need to fly us somewhere that we can actually get rested experience. And that's basically anywhere at this point. I'll just take us back over to Valiant's Keep. I know for sure there's an inn there. We'll park it at the inn. We'll get some rested experience. And we will continue things next time. Thank you guys for being here and for sticking it out. I really do appreciate it. We're pretty close to hitting level 74. What I've realized is that it's going to be a long road to 80. Yeah, it's going to be like 30 or 40 hours, possibly more, the way we do things to get to level 80. So I'm trying not to be in a big hurry. At the same time, I've also been contemplating taking my warrior in on the Horde side and doing a little bit on the Horde side, seeing how that goes, since obviously rushing one character is not really going to matter that much. Pretty sure the people who want to rush to level 80 are already level 80, and everyone else like us is kind of in the middle. I feel like I play quite a bit a day. I feel like we've been playing like 2-3 hours a day, and that's about as much as I can comfortably play, and that's really not enough to like keep up with the mass levelers who are just leveling as quickly as they can to do the endgame content. So yeah, I might check things out on the warrior, just kind of get him going, get his boots on the ground in Northrend, as I think we're gonna go prot spec on him for leveling right now, because he is prot spec and I can't afford dual spec on him yet, but we're pretty close to dual spec on him. We'll get dual spec pretty soon. And when we get dual spec, I might go Fury with Titan's Grip. It should be a fun time. Curious to hear what you guys think about the Paladin, about your own experiences in Northrend so far. How do you feel about leveling? And yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again sometime very soon. Bye for now.